1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. What's up, guys? What's going on? Chris here again. This time I'm going to be showing you kind of a nice little lick that you can play over some changes. We're going to be looking at Autumn Leaves today, which has a 2-5-1-4 kind of chord progression. However, the line I'm going to show you will work over just a standard 2-5-1, where usually the one chord will be played for 2 bars. I think this is a kind of like nice idea to kind of get down, because playing over changes is a little bit of amalgamation of not only kind of knowing your intervals and functions against the chord and all that good stuff and yada yada, but I really think it's important to learn the actual vocabulary of different players and seeing how you can kind of take it through, usually slowly, I hope, and figuring out how you can kind of put your own kind of spin to it. Now, playing over changes is always about, in my opinion, two kind of very important aspects of playing, which is harmony, three really: harmony, melody, rhythm, right? So let's take a look at this line and see exactly what we could do with it. Okay, so here's the lick I originally played in the beginning of the video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So let's talk a little bit about that. So first of all, we start the first bit of the line here on an upbeat. We're on the and of 1. 1. Okay, so let me just discuss the first bit. So we're looking at the C minor 7 chord here. So what I'm actually playing here, and this video I have the dots, so we can kind of hopefully follow along a little bit better. What I'm playing here, I'm starting on the G string. Now, I said it's good to know the function of these notes against every chord. Again, I expect you to go and do the homework for that. However, I might slip and say this is the 9 or this is the flat 3 or etc., etc., etc. But for the most part, what I'm trying to show here is just the line, and you take it and you run with it. So what I'm doing here, I start, again, on the upbeat. I start at fret 7 here on the G string. I immediately slide a half step up. And then from there, I play on the B string 8, 11. So let me just make sure I remember it, because again, it's different to just play it versus telling you. So we have from there, after that, we're going to go to high E and we're going to play 10. And then we're going to go down to 8 on the high E. Back to 11 on the B. Right here, we're going to play 10 on the B. And then 8 on the B. Now, the second chord is F dominant, which, depending on who's playing the tune, could have some more enriched harmony or alteration. It really just depends on who's doing what. It doesn't really matter for this line. It's going to work either way. I'm hitting something that's a little bit outside that particular chord. This would be the flat 9. So this is the thing where I'm talking about knowing your intervals would be a really good idea. So I'm starting on G string, going to 11, and then just going down a half step. So far we have between the two chords. Because again, to my ear, it's a little bit more complete if I kind of play it through. And then from there, what we're doing there, we're actually kind of working an arpeggio of the F7 here. So what I'm doing, I'm playing high E, I'm playing B string 10, then rolling the finger to the G string, and then I'm just going down on the G string to 8. Okay, and then from here, I kind of like this bit because there's a little bit more rhythmic consideration here, and it sounds quite pretty to me. So we have that over B flat major 7 there. So if we kind of just take a peek at that, what I'm doing here, I'm playing G string again, 7th fret, and then we're going to go to D string 8, and then A string 10. You can hear that right there. That's already a nice sound. And then we bring it back. And then we kind of use this to kind of develop a motif, if you will. Because on the E flat major 7 or major 9, however you like to play that, I do the same kind of rhythm, which I think it really helps out with phrasing quite a bit. So from there, I'm on the D string here, and I'm playing 7th fret, and then I'm going to A string 8, and then I'm going down A string again 5th fret, and then you want to just bring that back. Right, so that sounds really great over this E flat major 7, major 9. But it still will work over a B flat major 7 because you're hitting intervals that work quite nicely with that chord as well. So let's see, we have for the full thing. And there you have it, a nice 2-5-1 or 2-5-1-4 line that you can use, take with you into the world, and manipulate. Okay, so that's all the time I have for this particular lesson. If you enjoyed this, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting. It will help the channel grow. You can check me out on Instagram if you like, links in the description down below. Until next time, later.